Continuing with resort wear, today I'm sharing my favorite shoes that are not only chic but serve a purpose. I want them to be functional and look good without being outdated, as the next summer and the following one, I'm going to still be wearing them for years to come. If you want to know what the latest trends of 2025 are and you haven't downloaded yet, go to womenofhighvalue.com/2025trends. Let's get started. The first pair that you want to have is a pair of sneakers. These are just the go-to for travel. Now, I do recognize that it's very much sportswear, but if you find a nice shade and a nice classic look with jeans or even with slacks, they look amazing. We are talking about comfort here, right? At any given point, I feel like when we travel, especially if you fly, there's a lot of walking involved, so you absolutely need to have at least one pair of comfort shoes that still look really, really good. So this one is from New Balance. It is slimming, it is navy, it is everything I ever want to. I think I use this more than any other pair of sneakers. And I don't use sneakers a lot other than just a lot of walking, which I try to incorporate on a daily basis. I've used these also with my blue set. If you watched my prior video from the resort looks, on the ship that I went on, they had tracks for walking. So even while you're exercising or moving, having active minutes, you still want to look chic and cute, and yeah, get those pairs that match with the rest of the outfit. Another reason why I picked those navy ones to travel is because we tend to maybe get stepped on and get dirty, so you want to be mindful of that. This is my second pair that I bring with me, and this is a much lighter neutral color because I want this to match all my light colored clothes. In the summer, we tend to wear a lot of whites and beige and linen. I felt like the dark navy don't really go with any of my summer clothes. So last year I invested in a pair, and I highly recommend you have them as well. Have a neutral pair of sneakers that is comfortable, and that in itself is so chic. It's functional and chic because it's not loud, it's understated elegance. Moving on to water activities, because I felt like I featured a lot of wetsuits and bathing suits. This is a new pair that I invested in. They're still wet because I used them last night. These are water swimming shoes, and they have rubber sole. Relatively inexpensive. I think I got them under $20 at Amazon. Of course, everything is linked below for you as well. And this shade is very calming. It's a neutral. Of course, you know about, my stand on neutral shoes. They elongate the legs. They look so flattering. So I did not want anything that will cut off my legs and make me look shorter. Yes, even when wet, I think about these things. And so overall, the whole outfit goes so well. I actually match this with my wetsuit, and it has the same colors in the wetsuit. Let me show you. As you can see, it goes very, very well. And I got this brand because this was the only one that provided this color. Usually they come in black and navy, and I really don't understand why. Because we're barefoot, it cuts us off at the ankle. It looks so unflattering. So if you can, go for a lighter pair that matches your skin tone much better. Last but not least, these I got specifically because we're about to go on a trip with reefs, with rocks, with corals, and it was highly recommended. But this you can wear also at the beach. You can wear, I see people at the pool. I actually started swimming with them because I like them so much. And you don't have to worry about slipping anymore. And of course, it's not supposed to be attractive. It's very functional, but at the same time, it looks good. So it doesn't detract from your overall outfit. Continuing with the water shoes, this is my new pair of Crocs that I purchased. I showed you a picture of the white ones that I had for a very, very long time. Water shoes or flip-flops that we sometimes need them for the pool, for the beach, and when we get wet. And it was very, very difficult for me to find a pair that won't give me blisters. I've returned so many pairs. This is the only one that will make me last. So unless there's sand getting in between my skin and the shoe, because then it sort of, rubs off like sandpaper. So unless that happens, which I try to avoid, These are my go-to. I bought the second pair navy to match my entire outfit, which I talked about as well. You want to pick one color, especially when you buy your basics. Your first of everything should be matching everything else you have. So for waterwear, for vacation, for boating, every nautical type of activity, I pick navy as my first choice. And I build on that. So if I want variations, then you can, go with different colors. But your first choice should always be your baseline color that you have everything else of. Continuing with more waterwear shoes, this is the perfect hybrid between a good-looking shoe that is waterproof, it's comfortable, it's sandals, so it's a feminine look, and it's very functional. So it has this Velcro over here. And this is a great travel shoe. There's so many reviews. It's by the brand Reef. It's a very stylish take on a casual shoe. So think of this as, when you're walking all day, maybe on cobblestone or in terrain where you're, maybe forest, sand, and sort of that mix on a coast. When you need to wear something comfortable, open-toed, but still that is attached to your leg, that you won't lose the shoe, this is it. It's also waterproof, so you don't have to worry about getting it wet. It's such a great find. I bought this for my daughter as well. They have so many colors that are matching with your tone. So this is a slightly warmer tone. They have ivory shades as well, and lots of options to pick from. And my next upgrade, because I like everything to be really stylish and comfortable. This is my new favorite. It's by the brand Bear Traps. This is your polished, classic, comfortable little wedge that gives you a little bit of height. Goes with everything. My first picks are usually beige when it comes to shoes because they match my skin tone and because they are elongating. And I just wanted a little bit of height. I think the mistake that we make when we tend to pick shoes to dress up is that we go extremes and we go with heels, we go with pumps, we go with stilettos. And those are not really walkable. Those are get in and out of the car and walk into the restaurant and that's it. If you go to a resort or if you go on a cruise, for example, right? Like I've been, I was thinking about having a pair that I can walk around with after dinner and not have to go and change shoes, right? So that was important to me. Of course, I wanted to go with everything to match, and it's beautiful canvas. It actually has leather lining inside, which is really soft, very, very soft. And it gives a little bit of lift. So this is that one sandal, very feminine, and matches everything summery. And you don't have to take it off after an hour. So I love this. So it's a great option if you're looking for a nicer, dressier, more polished look that is also functional and comfortable. And the next pair I want to show you, this would be for events or nighttime, nice dinners when you're trying to dress up. You need that one pair that is comfortable and matches everything. So as you know, I talk about pumps. They're my favorite. And I look for comfort. First of all, you look at the height of the heel. It has to be a medium. For me, I'm petite. I am 5'5", and so I try between 2 and 3 inches. 2.5 is really a great stopping point for me. It looks great. It feels really comfortable, and I can walk for longer periods of time. And so in my search of the perfect pump, this was recommended a lot. It's by Inez. The shade is absolutely stunning. It is warm. And the reason why I picked this, my normal shade would be ivory, but I already have that. So I was looking for something warm because we tend to be a lot more tanner and a little bit warmer, and it just adds a little bit of, I think, warmness to our overall look. I will probably be wearing a lot more gold and, bronzer. And so you want to have that sync with the shoes. Again, this is for resort wear, for vacations, and so having a pair of pumps that is comfortable and will take you a long way, I think is just basic, and this will last for a lifetime. All the pieces I shared with you are linked down below. Comment and share which pair is your favorite. Also, if you have additional brands that you want to recommend, I can't wait to read about those as well. I love to learn about new products and new things to try out. Coming up next in my video, I talk about the resort wear. If you haven't seen it yet, you want to check it out next. I'll see you there.